Welcome. Welcome to our Confidence Vision Quest for 2024. I'm just waiting on a couple of more people coming in. Just let me know where you are from in the chat. And a happy new year. It's wonderful that you are here and that you're taking this 90 minutes time for yourself. I just love bringing women together. There's always some magic that happens. And I also love the start of the new year. It seems like everything is possible, and it's a really great chance to leave the past in the past and feel like you're starting over again. So from my heart to yours, I want to wish you you and your family, I want to wish you a healthy and a happy new year. We are here for a reason. Our soul has chosen to be alive in this body that you have. And how truly blessed are we to enter this new year together, a little older and a little wiser? And how truly blessed are we to use this new year to become even more empowered and more confident, even confident in expressing ourselves than ever before. And another great thing is that today is a new moon. So we are in a very new energy, and today we are going to be doing some visioning work and taking a look at our confidence issues. I shall be doing this with you so that we can start 2024 to release and reset and realign and shine even more. So who wants that? I hope you've got a notebook and a pen. I always choose one of my very best pens, my golden pen, because I always have the feeling when I write with my golden pen, my special pen, that it's even more inspiring, more elegant and important and juicy. So great. So whether you are here on the Zoom or if you're listening to the replay, I want us to connect. We shall connect now with all the people, all the women who have, great. We shall connect now with all of the women who have signed up, whether you're here or not. So I invite you to close your eyes and take a big, big, deep breath in. Sigh it out, just letting go of whatever's happened this morning or this afternoon or wherever you are in your day at this time right now. And just feel yourself connecting with what has brought you here. And acknowledge that we are taking our time, this time to just be for ourselves. Just imagine that you are tuning into the presence of all the women who are sitting in this virtual circle with us. Connecting to each other, even holding hands. Feeling the presence of the earth beneath us. And breathe. And feel your body is softening, relaxing. Going into the depths of your own being. Becoming heavier, softer, allowing the tension to fall away, be it from your shoulders or from your head or from your jaw, from your chest, from your hips. Just let go of all tension and feel how you're being held by Mother Earth. I invite you to go within and just meet your divine feminine, to connect with the deep feminine wisdom of your body and your soul. Feeling into your body. Feeling all that is alive within you. All these different feelings and everything that is there. And as we exhale, let's allow a bubble of protection to form around us. A big, wobbly bubble of protection, connecting us all in time and space. And with every breath, this bubble becomes stronger and fills up with love and safety. And place one hand on your heart. And if your body would like to move in any way at all, just allow your body to gently sway, or maybe your hips would like to move, or whatever wants to take place, allow it to happen. Knowing that all your awareness is in your body, take a deep breath in. And gently come back into your room, into the circle, in your own time. And when you feel ready, you can gently open your eyes again. Well, welcome. Someone else here. So, welcome. So there are a few new names on my list. So I would like to introduce myself before we dive in. Let me show you something here. This is me. My name is Ruth Bleakley-Thiessen. I am Irish from the north of Ireland, living in Europe, in Germany, in the north of Germany. Not so far from the sea, because coming from an island, I can't live too far from the sea. I have been working with people for, it must be 28 years now. It has been a long journey, and I call myself a holistic transformations coach, because that's what happens when I work with someone. I'm also the author of many books for women. And my latest book is called Unmute Your Soul, Find Your Voice and Express Your Sacred Purpose. And I am also the founder of the Intuitive Feminine Leadership Academy, where I work one-on-one with people and also give group programs. So to get to know you, I would like to know where you are, sort of test the weather a little at present. And I would like to know, using one emoji, put it in the chat how you are feeling about your confidence right now. Hey, that looks quite good. Okay. Wonderful. That doesn't look too bad at all. Okay, let me talk a little bit about confidence before we dive into the questions that I have created for you. Confidence. What is confidence, actually? Confidence is being certain of who you are. It doesn't mean like you walk into a room thinking that you're better than everyone. It's not like that. It's walking into a room and not having to compare yourself to anyone at all, So if you want to be confident, you need to do a deep dive into what is holding you back from being confident. And then we need to let go of self-doubt, of keeping ourselves small or hidden or silent. We need to let go of people-pleasing, procrastination, and not even allowing ourselves to be real with ourselves, to know our own truth and to be vulnerable, because it's not always about being strong and putting on a face. There are parts of us that usually haven't been seen or heard for a long time. And we need to bring these parts back to us to connect with them again, because there's a cost of not being confident. It's a high price that we have to pay. And to tell you the truth, the lack of confidence can have many different consequences for women, just as it can for individuals of any gender. And it's important to note that confidence is a personal trait and can vary among the individuals. And I'd like to let you know about some potential consequences when we struggle with confidence. Let me get my slides back up here again. Get all prepared for you. Whoops. Lack of confidence creates. First of all, it is limited career advancement. Of course, confidence often plays a crucial role in our career progression. And women who lack confidence, they may be less likely to take on leadership roles or even try to get promotion at work. And of course, that limits career advancement and can make us hit a sort of a financial ceiling in our jobs. We can have reduced negotiation skills if we're not confident enough. Confidence is essential in negotiation situations. And women who lack confidence, they may be less likely to negotiate effectively for promotions, for example, for salary increases, or even in better job terms, or even in their relationships. It's potentially leading to compensation and what they really don't want. And another thing it can do is it can impair decision making if we're not confident, because confidence is linked to assertiveness and the ability to make decisions. And women who lack confidence, they might hesitate to make decisions or may even second guess themselves, which potentially affects their leadership. And of course, we have limited networking opportunities if we don't feel confident enough to go out networking and meeting people and build relationships, professional and private relationships. So women who lack confidence, they may be less likely to engage in networking activities, which can hinder their access to mentorship, to career advice, to tips, anything, opportunities for collaboration. And another thing is the underestimation of skills and contributions that we make. Because women who lack confidence, they may downplay their own skills and the contributions that they make, which can lead to others underestimating them. And we even underestimate ourselves when we are not confident. So it can make you even overlooked and sort of feel invisible, not seen. Yeah. Another thing is it has an impact on team dynamics. It can be challenging for women to assert themselves when in team settings if we're not confident, which obviously hinders effective communication and collaboration. Number 7 is it can lead to stress and burnout, because constantly feeling unsure or insecure can contribute to workplace stress and burnout. Women who lack confidence, they may experience higher levels of stress as they go about navigating work challenges, and it impacts their overall well-being in the end. And I have a few more. The perceived lack of leadership qualities, because confidence is often associated with leadership qualities. And women who lack confidence may be perceived as being less capable because they probably don't speak up for themselves enough, and it impacts their chances of being considered for leadership roles. Self-limiting behavior. A lack of confidence may lead to self-limiting behavior where women avoid taking on new challenges in their lives or even turn down opportunities because they're scared of failing. And this obviously can hinder growth, either personal or professional. And the last one is women who are less confident, they tend to people please. Maybe not all of them, but if you are trying to be liked by other people, you are trying to be like what they want, what they like, and not who you truly are. And this means that it's not you who's in charge, it's the other people who are in charge. So it is important to address confidence issues. Yeah. So let me tell you something that I realized not so long ago. I was thinking about my own confidence issues, and I was shocked because what I realized was that my confidence was totally squished before I was even born, before I came into this world. I was in a process, I went through a process where I saw myself in my mother's womb. Yes, you can do that. Actually, it's possible. This is how I work with people. We go into a cell memory, and my cell memory was being in my mother's womb just before my birth. I saw the birth, what do you call it? Where you go through. I saw the light at the end, but I didn't want to come out. It was just, I was totally scared. And I knew I wouldn't be safe out there with what awaits me. And to tell you the truth, it must have been my intuition telling me that, because I was born and I grew up in the north of Ireland with troubles, and it wasn't always safe. I didn't often feel safe in my family either. I sort of needed a lot more trust and a lot more love and a lot more confidence and self-love and even courage. I needed a sense more of playfulness. It all seemed so dull and difficult. I needed to know my own greatness, and I didn't know that when I was born. And I even needed the ability to be able to stand up for myself in this life, which I had to learn. And I also needed to know that I was being well cared for, which I was. And I also needed the ability to learn to express myself well, because obviously when we are born, we can't speak. And it was also new for me. And I thought, my goodness, this was even before I was born. So after this huge process, a lot changed for me. And any self-doubt, any critical things I used to tell myself, any feeling of having to defend myself even, it just left. So I decided I wanted this for you too. So if you feel you have any confidence issues, you are in the right place. I know you can do anything you want, and life can be so much better. So are you ready to begin? Okay, great. Let's just take a deep breath. And imagine again that you are deep in the center of your being. allowing yourself to listen to the wisdom deep inside your body. If you have a prayer, maybe you already have a prayer or a word or a theme or a wish for 2024, then just allow you to say it to yourself or whisper it to yourself or say it inside yourself and feel it vibrating in all of your cells. Just imagine that we can rise and root here in this circle, feeling our connection to one another. So I have a prayer. I pray for purification, which is gentle. And we stand before divinity and we bow to the greatness of the earth, to the sky, to the waters, and to fire. And we thank you and we are grateful. Let's all bless ourselves and all the women here who have showed up or are watching the recording. And take a deep breath in. So I have questions prepared for you. This is self-inquiry, and I want to go through them with you. So whenever you hear the question, and I have prepared slides with them also, so that you can read them, just listen with all of your senses to yourself for the answers. And don't judge what comes up. And there may be pictures, there may be words, there may be feelings. Whatever is there for you, just make a note of it, write it down without judging it. So let's start. Let's just go into this. So the first, let me get my slides up again. The first thing, we start with the alphabet. We start with confidence. And C, the first letter in confidence, is to commit. So my question for you is, what does your heart and soul want you to commit to this year, or even recommit to? What does your heart and your soul want you to commit to this year? Maybe there's a key word comes up for you. What is it that your soul wants for you? And if you already have a word, just be open if there's another word comes up for you. And as you breathe, just begin to say this word, or it could even be a phrase, quietly to yourself several times until it really settles in your body so that you can feel it in your body. And just notice how it feels in your body. How does your 2024 feel? And if you have a word, you are welcome to write it in the chat. Success. Okay, I shall also write mine in the chat. Okay. Yeah, that feels yummy. Okay, making money. Yay! Wonderful. Right, let's move on. Next is O for openness. Where do you feel that you are holding back, that you're not open enough? Which part of your life are you holding back in? And ask yourself which new opportunities and ideas and perspectives you would like to embrace with an open mind. Just see what comes up for you. And you can write it down. Perhaps a goal comes into your mind, which sort of seems unreachable for you at present. Or an income, like there's this glass ceiling on it that you can't sort of get past. Or maybe there's a relationship you would like, or a pay rise, or maybe you want to give a speech or a TEDx talk, or you want to change your job, or you want to receive something, or dress better, or get new clients. Just ask yourself, what does your heart and soul want for you? What would you like to open for? Yes, relocating. Embodying sensual pleasure. Oh, that's beautiful. What I have is collaboration. I would like to collaborate more with people. Yeah. Beautiful. Let's continue, because confidence has quite a lot of letters in it. The next one is N. N is for nurturing. How can you foster a supportive and nurturing environment for yourself and maybe for others also? How can you nurture yourself? How can you be more loving to yourself? Maybe you haven't been so loving to yourself as you would like. What needs to change? What do you need to bring into your life? So how are you going to take particularly good care of yourself in 2024? Maybe you want to look different. You want to improve something on yourself. How would more confidence help you here? Maybe you have learned something from the world that is inside you and also outside of you that brings you a desire to want to change something, how you are nurturing yourself. And when you nurture yourself, how is it that you really want to feel? more fitness and more green food, celebrating the tiny wins and allowing yourself to make mistakes and to not know. Yes, to allowing yourself to make mistakes and to not know. That's great. So I would like more massages and more time with friends. Always wanted more massages, but I never go and book them. So I think I'm going to do that. Yes. Wonderful. Yeah, that is amazing. Thank you. Let's continue. F is for fearlessness. So we all tend to be anxious or fearful of something. I was talking to a few friends today. We were talking about anxiety around money. Yeah. Anxiety about the roles we have of being a woman and the responsibilities that we have. And I was even thinking, oh, do I really even want to have these responsibilities? So, which fears do you need to confront and overcome to unlock your full potential? Maybe there's a few things happened last year that made you anxious or make you feel fear come up. I know, the more we grow, the more we have to step out of our comfort zone. And every single step that I have taken to grow, especially in my business path, I have had to step out of my comfort zone. And I think it's normal. But just feel into yourself. Are you scared of your own greatness? Just getting started is a barrier I'm working on. The rest will work out great. That is good. Fearless promotion. I like that. Yes. Yeah. I think I have to lose the fear. The fear to surrender more and just let go. Not the way I think it should be, and see what turns up. Yeah. I'd like less fear of the unknown and fear of making mistakes. Yeah, fear of the unknown is also quite big. Yeah, thank you for those shares. Okay, let's just take a deep breath in before we move on. And even put our arms up in the air. Whatever comes up for you, just don't judge it. Keep writing it down. Okay. The next letter that we have is I for independence. So, where do you need the confidence to cultivate more independency and even more autonomy in your personal and professional life? When I don't feel independent, I feel stuck. I feel that there's not enough freedom for me. So it's always been important for me to try to be independent. And what thoughts or beliefs belong to an outdated version of yourself? What is it you are thinking that is holding you back? And whatever comes up, write them down in your journal. And it could be even family beliefs, religious beliefs, societal beliefs, gender beliefs. Oh yeah, there's a lot of gender beliefs. When I say that, ooh, could be cultural beliefs, where you were brought up or where you came from, where you were born, where you were educated. And this may even come up as a feeling or a picture that you have in your mind. Just think about this for a few moments. Mm. Yes. Wonderful. I also choose financial independence. And what has also come up for me, second, same. Yeah, great. Because there's so much still needed. My wish is that there are more women's voices expressing more around these gender issues that, for example, men are still paid more than women. My wish is that women can be independent enough to be able to feel confident enough to express themselves, to use their voices to change, for change. What I have also noticed in me is that there are still sticky religious issues, cultural issues from Ireland, that tend to still keep women in their place and small. It has become less, and I every time I go back there, I see this in my family, and I would like to just break all the chains. It's my wish. Oh, yeah, independence. And so it is that we are all financially independent. So another big deep breath in. Letting it out again. The next one is a big issue. D for doubt. Self-doubt is a huge thing that holds us back. Holds us back, obviously, yeah, almost the most, I would say. And I always think about this cruel inner, I call it my inner critic. It sits on my shoulders like a parrot and tells me things. So I would like to ask you, what is your inner critic telling you that makes you doubt yourself? Which stories have you been making up about yourself? And of course, these stories may not be true at all. I really go into this now and ask yourself, what is my inner critic really telling me about myself? What is it that keeps coming up for me? And write it down. Okay. My inner critic tells me that I'm too much and that I'm always too deep. Well, that's just me, really. Not that I'm too much, but maybe I'm too deep. Well, I'm not too deep. No, I'm not. Yes. Oh, okay. My goodness. Yes. That you don't bother trying, that you're not doing enough, or that you're not enough. Many of us have had that one. Release all judgments. Yes, that would be my next question. Are you willing to release the stories of yourself? And if you are, put a yes in the chat. Yes, yes. Great. So, how can you better stay committed and determined in the pursuit of being more confident in your goals and in your aspirations? Just think about it for a second. What can you do? Well, what I can do is I can talk to this voice, to my inner critic, just acknowledging her that she has been trying to protect me, keep me safe in her own way. Yes, release the pressure on myself to be anything. Have that. Beautiful. Oh, yeah. So let's take a deep breath in and release all these stories that we have been telling ourselves. And carry on. We have come to the letter E for envision. And we can empower ourselves by fostering a sense of strength and confidence. So I'd like you to envision a time in the past when you probably lost your confidence. Just close your eyes for a second. Just imagine yourself going back in time to a time where you felt totally unconfident. Just see what comes up for you. It could have been today or yesterday. It could have been when you were a child. It doesn't matter what age you were, and what happened. Maybe there was something a parent or a teacher said to you, or a situation that you found yourself in. Whatever comes up for you is okay. Don't judge it. Just be gentle with yourself. And allow it to just come up in your mind's eye, or even have a feeling into it, how it was then, how you dealt with the situation. And then write it down for yourself. And ask yourself, what is it you would have needed in that moment where you felt totally unconfident? I'd like to share with you what came up for me. And if you would like, you can also share. Either raise your hand or put it in the chat. So what came up for me is I was a girl. I had a speech impediment when I was young. I couldn't pronounce the letter R, which was bad for me because my name starts with R. So I would say Wooth or Wabbit, or yeah, I made it into a W. So I had to go to lessons to learn to correct this. And my teacher, she put me and my brothers, they also went into competitions where we had to stand in front of everybody and say a poem or something that we'd learned by heart. And I saw myself standing on the stage, looking down at all these people, absolutely horrified and scared to death. And I probably would have needed just more self-confidence and more self-love, and knowing that I can go through it and that nobody down there wants to do me any harm. And no matter how it goes, even if it's not perfect, that I do my best. Yeah, that was what came up for me. I'd forgotten completely about that. What about anybody else? Does anybody else like to share anything? Oh, no. Oh, yes, please, Alison. Would you like to speak, or would you like to write it in the chat?
If I can speak, because it's longer to write in the chat.
Yes, yes.
It basically, it sounds so small, but it's just the one that popped into my head. And it was in the first coaching program I did. And whenever I got to have a hot seat in a Zoom call, I would rush and not really dare to sort of take the space to really ask for what I wanted. So I would rush and quickly ask for something, but felt guilty for taking up so much space.
Guilty for
I didn't
taking up so much space. Wow.
So yeah, I didn't really get the answers I needed, and I didn't really show up confidently.
Thank you for sharing that. I can really relate to it. Thank you. Okay, just hold on to that. And take a deep breath in. And be gentle with yourself. And maybe you'd like to put your hands on your body somewhere that give yourself a little love. Yeah, exactly. Hey, bye for now. Someone has to leave. Okay, next one is N for networking. What support do you need? How can you find people who can support you? Or can you even reach out and ask for the support that you need when you need it? And in which area do you require it? And it may not be something huge. It may even be, that you need to change your own routine if it would help you. Or allow yourself to have more calls with girlfriends or with a coach. Getting deeper into the root causes of your issues, that which is blocking you. And sometimes it even helps to talk about it. I know when I talk that my brain sort of works and I say things that I wouldn't have thought of. I've done that quite a lot of times. In a conversation, I've even said, I want to do that program. And I sat there and thought, what have I just said? It just seems to come out of me. So what do you need? What sort of networking do you need to find more confidence in yourself? Ask yourself. Ask yourself, what needs do you have? Yes. Speaking up about my gifts in social circles and reaching out more in my sisterhood. Yes. I need advice from others who are a few months on starting their business further on than me. Yes. Yeah. And I wrote that my women's circles are so important for me. My sisters who and hold space for me, or even just talk. Sometimes I call a girlfriend, someone from my women's circles, and just ask them if they have 5 minutes to just let me talk without even judging it, without even saying anything about it until I finished. And sometimes I don't even need advice after that. So it is important. Networking is so important. Wonderful. And another deep breath in. So I'm coming up to something which is so dear to my heart. C for communication. Are you able to confidently express yourself effectively and assertively? And it could be body communication, it could be speaking, voicing yourself, it could be singing, it could be dance, theater, whatever. How are you able, when you fit into it, can you confidently express yourself? On a scale of 1 to 10, how would that be? And just ask yourself, what has been holding you back? Mhm. Yeah, I wanted to think through your confidence. Okay. So what I am realizing in my communication is that I need my desire. Mhm. um, I would like to be more creative around communication. And that, I mean it in every single way. I mean, in expressing myself, in how I show up, being visible online. I have the wish to bring more of myself into it and to show a little more of my humor. Yes, I giggle when I say that. Okay, feeling intimidated somehow. Okay, well, just feel into that. What is it that intimidates you? Hmm. Communicating with the divine pleasure that I have access to in my body. I love that. Divine pleasure. Yes. I love that. That is beautiful. Thank you. Beautiful and inspiring. So, is there anything that you would like to change about your communication? Do you need any new skills, for example? Do you need to connect more with the authentic you who is here for a purpose and who has gifts that she wants to express? These gifts that we have, they are so important. Yeah. So time is getting on. We have one more. Take a deep breath in. And the last one is E for excellence. Excellence. Where would you like to strive for being better in any aspect of your personal and professional life? Think of what's not working for you and which qualities you would like to strengthen. For example, what I mean by qualities, the quality of receiving, of loving, of giving. Which qualities would you like to strengthen in yourself so that you can be more confident? Write them down for yourself. And then write down beside them one or two possible ways that you can strengthen these qualities in yourself. Yes, you want to be an excellent coach. Compassionate, supportive, authentic. Strengthen these qualities by practicing and reflecting, improving, etc. Yes, beautiful. So I would like to be I would like to be excellent at self-expression. I would like to have the qualities of joy and fun, and I means that I would like to be more silly more often and do more that makes me feel great. It feels so good to say that, because I think sometimes I need to give myself permission to just be stupid and silly and laugh more often. Yes, so let's see what comes out of that. Yeah, I want to be an excellent advocate for heart-centered, authentic communication, an excellent teacher, leader, speaker. Wow, that is beautiful. Very beautiful. Well done. Well done. Yes, let me stop this. Well done, you. That was beautiful. So we are all here to be lighthouses, actually. We are here to show ourselves and what we are meant to be here for. I want you now to take a couple of moments and write a letter to the universe, thanking the universe for giving you what you want, as if it has already happened. For example, dear universe, thank you so much for giving me the love and connection with all these beautiful people I so long for. Thank you for giving me all this joy and fun in my life that I want, and being excellent in my self-expression that is so effortless and comes so easily to me, and for the amazing confidence that I now have. And just keep it personal and feel as if it has already happened. And just trust your power and release any inner resistance and doubt that you have. Give you a couple of moments. Great. So, well done. Allow us to experience you and celebrate you Let's all post one word, either a vision or a commitment we're making that you're bringing into this year with you. Let's just share it either in the chat or you can raise your hand. Yes.
I'm committing to adventure this year.
Oh, that sounds good. Wonderful.
Boot camp to boost my confidence.
So this is what came up for you, adventure.
Mm.
I love it. Wonderful.
What came up? Adventure and success was what came up at the
Yes.
beginning. Yeah, adventure and success. Yeah.
Right. So I'm committing to more massages, more time with friends and collaboration.
If I say it here, then I have to do it.
Yes,
I'm
you
committed.
will.
I'm committing to more titillation. It sounds crazy, but it's like when I feel the joy and pleasure and the bliss of my actual physical existence, then my magnetism is increased and everything is attracted when I'm feeling attractive. So I'm committing to allow myself the divine, blissful pleasure that's available to me in my body and the consequences of it being success.
I think that is great advice for all of us. Thank you so much for your share. Wonderful. Wonderful. And those who are watching the replay, I would also love to know from you. Just send me a short message, DM me or something, what you are committing to and what your vision is. Just really want to know it. Okay. It feels to me that we've all taken on a little bit more of ourselves, and that is beautiful. So before we leave, we are in our bubble. I would just like to close this circle. So I invite you to close your eyes again and take a big deep breath in. Feeling our protective bubble around us. Just feel yourself going back into your own space in your body. And this bubble of protection, it goes back into your heart, knowing that you're always safe and protected. And then take another deep breath in. Feel yourself in your chair. Feel the cells in your body vibrating with the energy of this year. And in your own time, you can gently open your eyes again. So I would like you also just to commit to your own growth, and you know that you are 100% responsible for the quality of your life and for the fulfillment of your very own unique soul mission. And if you didn't get to where you want to be last year, you may need support this year, and commitment and accountability, for example, from a friend or even a mentor. It increases everything you do by, I don't know how many percent, but it increases it definitely. So I would like just to give you, before we close, that you are really welcome to book a free consultation with me. And this is the link, ruth-coaching.youcanbook.me. And it's 30 minutes, it's completely free, and we shall dive into where you now are, where you how your life is at present, and we will find out how you want your life to be. And I will make a mini plan for you that you can take with you and start to do this in your life. And if it's also a way for us, or if we feel that it's a call for us to work together, then we can discuss that as well, and your possibilities. And I shall also be doing at the beginning of February a new event, which I shall be inviting you to, around confidence. So I shall be letting you know about that soon as well. So thank you so much for taking on more of yourself. Congratulations, and thank you so much for being here. And thank you for your courage and for your presence, and wishing you so much, so many blessings for this year. Thank you so much. Bye for now. Bye.